Hello gamers and welcome to Haks Studios Reviews. I'm your host Hannah, also known as Dangerously Vassy, and today we're going to be reviewing the Mad Max video game.
There! Aim for the edge and boost across it!
Mad Max was developed by Avalanche Studios and published by Warner Bros. Another mentionable title by Avalanche Studios is the Just Cause series. Then on the other hand, you have Warner Bros., who have published a shit ton of video games, like the Arkham Knight series, the Fear series, The Witcher 3, Dying Light, and many more. Alright, let's start off with the story of a guy named Max. Now this dude is a crazy motherfucker. He literally takes a chainsaw and launches it into someone's head. Good way to make friends, right? After Max makes his new friends, he wakes up in the middle of the wasteland all alone. With the hot sun blazing down and the blinding light reflecting off the sand, this is where our game begins. So after wandering around a little bit, you finally get a feel for the controls and how to move Max and what the world kind of looks like. So you start going along, and after a while, here comes a dog out of nowhere. Why is there always a dog in a post-apocalyptic world? Who fucking knows? So the dog shows you around a little bit, and you finally come across your first main character, Chum. Pretty much just a modified Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Not too special, he's just kind of weird.
I need more than just a body and some wheels.
Hey, man! Oh, we need parts, scarce as they are. Help me gather all this scrap. Huh? I'll fashion a harpoon.
As you progress through the story, you definitely have to upgrade Max and the car to get to certain places and to defeat certain enemies. So, if you're just trying to go through the game real fast, good luck with that. Now let's move into the graphics. Overall, everything looked really nice. The smoke animation was gorgeous, the fire animation was equally as beautiful. But for some reason, rocks and wheels were not their forte. They just look awkwardly misplaced throughout the entire game.
Never mind the old Blackfinger and his sacred quest. Just leave all holy missions and wander away on some latest private crusade on your very own self. Just go do that.
So the game is pretty Michael Bay'd out. There's explosions everywhere. Driving around, explosion. Walking around, explosion. Wherever you go, explosion. The human animation was pretty realistic. The lips and the mouth movements really synced up with the dialogue.
Of drifting, half-forgotten terrors, you flee them always. These past phantoms, and the madness that crawls inside.
Now let's move into the controls. The walking and the running controls were really smooth, but the time between moving the analog stick and then Max actually walking is pretty lagged. Then you have the driving controls, and those are pretty sensitive in themselves. It's almost like the ragdoll features were turned on with the car. You hit a rock and you go flying. The hand-to-hand combat is slightly slow, and it's pretty Batman-esque in the means of fighting. If you need a block, make sure you press the block button a little early. Now that we've hit our major key points, let's roll into the other aspects of the game. First, you have your voice acting. The majority of the people on that game sounded fake in their Australian accents. I think Mad Maxx was the most realistic Australian accent on there. And you got your colors. Your colors flow together very well. Nothing was too bright, nothing too dark, and nothing really stuck out all that much. Alright, here are the overall scores for the Mad Max game. The animation, I'm going to give it 5 out of 7. The controls, 4 out of 7. And the story, also 4 out of 7. But the explosions, I'm going to have to give that a 7 out of Michael Bay. So an overall score for the Mad Max game, I'm going to give that a 5 out of 7. Once again, I'm Hannah, also known as Dangerously Vassy, with Haks Studios. See you